I know you're somewhere, somewhere. I'm trapped in.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Today, I'm going to do a reading, a special reading, a birthday reading for Do Soo, aka Do. That's what I call him. It is what it is. So I'm going to do something a little different, especially since I got some new cards, and I'm going to do both a personality reading for him, um, and also the regular health reading. So this birthday reading is also going to replace Dude's health reading because I was going to go through all of the EXO members anyway. But he's going to get a little bit more special attention, probably a longer video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Um, I don't know if I'll make it in a part one or part two. It doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to start off with Dude's personality. So can I get some cards? Can I get some cards for D.O's personality? What type of personality he has? Type of personality. Oh, does D.O have? So this is off to the side more. So it's both negative and positive. I think I'm going. I've gotten a lot better at shuffling this deck. Let me go ahead and pick. I think I've shuffled it enough. Okay. I believe I've done a personal reading for him before. I did. I think someone asked me for a Kaisu reading or something, or asked me something, and I got Destroyer in his reading as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and read some of these traits. Athlete is one of the first cards that flew out. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, developments of personal willpower, strength, and spirit. And to me, that already speaks on due having whatever physical disabilities that he may have. I know he has very bad astigmatism, as well as I know he used to be very small and have problems with his shoulders, and now he's kind of more fit, and stronger. But I feel like it's more of overcoming all of the physical attributes that he has that may be seen as a downfall within, let's say, the K-pop, K-idol community, as well as just his issues with seeing and him just being able to continue on as an EXO member and as a valuable part of EXO and get his jobs and his do his part right. Because of him learning how to strengthen his body and work with his own disabilities. Sorry, I got a little distracted by my cat. She's opening the curtains. Okay. Gossip. It says thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. I don't know what kind of secret dude I'm told. He seems like the type to very much keep to himself. Um, but so with this gossip, rather than actually him saying things, I feel like he hears a lot of it. Like, I feel like it's more like, rather than me feeling like him saying things, I feel like he's a listening ear at all times. Like, I feel like you see this character who's more of hearing it. This is kind of who stands out to me the most. Does it focus? She stands out to me the most. Like, almost like, because Du is a quiet person, because he seems to stay in his lane, I feel like a lot of people think that it's, fine to sort of vent their frustrations out to him. And they're able to sort of, like, they would say things, and Du will know a lot of things about other people without having to say anything. So I feel like Du is more like the keeper of secrets rather than someone who openly goes around and gossips. Okay. This card coming out afterwards actually kind of, I feel like, strengthens that point that I was trying to make. because it's like the mediator, gift of negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. So yeah, rather than him actually being the one to gossip, I feel it's more like people gossip and vent to him. And because like a lot of those people bring those problems to him and lay those kind of burdens onto him, he's able to understand more clearly about both sides of the parties without really having to put his own opinion into it. And, you know, when it comes down to it, know how to make people sort of be able to get along, or more, not even get along, but stay in the same room without killing each other. Okay. What's the next card that came out? Okay, this is child wounded. On the negative aspect, it's talking about blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, um, and resist moving on through forgiveness. Before I actually continue with this, I realized that this card was actually on its side anyway, so it wasn't supposed to be necessarily negative. It's both negative and positive, because it's talking about awakens considerations of the feelings of others and honoring trust. So it's like I think I was onto something there. Okay, but moving back to child wounded, blames dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds and resisting moving on through forgiveness. Do he actually? What I'm actually feeling is more of a resentment. I feel like he has sort of resentments for certain things that may have happened in his life. And I don't feel like it's necessarily that he refuses to move on from them, but more so people may not let them go. And I mean, like, let's say something happened to him in a past that he views as a traumatic situation, or he views as something that he really doesn't think it's funny that this thing happened to him, even as if it's light to somebody else. I feel like it's more like these people keep bringing it up to him, or, you know, people may keep bringing it up and throwing it in his face. And so, therefore, it's kind of like he's he holds on to a resentment of the people who bring up his past, and ends up being very upset about it. If I'm explaining that clearly. So, like I said, not necessarily blaming it on other people. I'm sorry, not necessarily blaming it on childhood wounds, but more on people who keep bringing it up and kicking like a horse while it's down. I think that's how you say it. Destroyer. In the lighter attributes, is saying releasing what is potentially destructive, and preparing for a new life. And it's very interesting that this comes up right after child wounded. So I feel like it is more so of he's trying to let go and release of certain things that may have plagued him, or may have harmed him, or may have caused damage to him from when he was younger or earlier on in his life. I feel like he is constantly trying to let go and grow from his own mistakes, or grow from situations that have happened to him. Okay, we have teacher, and this was in the shadow aspect of it. It's manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. Rather than manipulating or abusing students, um, I can see what it may be talking about. Well, I'm not going to say I can see, because I don't know what necessarily it would be referencing, but it is talking about there may be certain things that do will probably try to teach or pass off to the younger generation that may not be the greatest of advice. Maybe things that he can do and he can get away with, but not necessarily something that those of younger generations or younger audience can do and get away with. Possibly also maybe personality traits that he may have, or the way he treats his elders around people who are younger, that may not necessarily be something that you would want the younger generation to pick up on and to rinse and repeat. Okay. That's what I kind of feel like. It's like more like there's certain things that is not that would not be great for people of younger audiences to pick up on. Okay, so we have Knight in the shadow aspect, which is like allegiance to destructive rulers or principles, or romantic delusions. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. No shade, SM. That's all I have to say. I don't even think he even likes the company like that. Just saying, I don't even think he likes a company like that. So I think it really is just talking about how he's very much allied with and works for a company that is not necessarily a positive company, company that is destructive to the people that work or serve under them. I think that's what it's talking about here with the knight, um, it, who is allied with the destructive ruler. Okay. Okay, guys, I finished drawing all the oracle cards, so now I'm gonna get started on the oh, the cords in the way. Now I'm gonna get started on his tarot, and I'll be using my Sun and Moon tarot in a tin, basically the mini version of the Sun and Moon tarot, and we're gonna just go into what's going on with D.O on his birthday. I only flipped that one back over only because I haven't really started. Like I don't feel like I started yet. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle this properly and then we can get started. But if that card was supposed to come out, that was the Tower. If it was supposed to come out, it will come out again. Okay. So with the Five of Swords, the Tower was probably supposed to come out because the Five of Swords is talking about fighting, and basically hard times. Okay, a lot of cards keep flying out. Okay, let's go ahead and the universe. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read on the Princess of Cups and what she may represent here. She is of earth and water. Deuce sign is Capricorn, so he is of earth. Let's see. Psychological development and perception, raising above jealousy, manipulation, possession, um, and seduction. The turtle symbolizes the truth. Lotus, spiritual awareness. The dolphin denotes powers of clairvoyancies and embodies free spirit. This is very interesting to me. Quick question for those of you who know, do religious in any type of way? I don't think that he is. I feel like he's not. And honestly, this strife and all of these cards together are actually telling me that he's having a battle with spirituality. Like it's more of he is awakening in a sense. Like he has a spiritual gift and it's talking about it being clairvoyancy. Um so do I almost where's my I kind of want to bring out another deck. I may do that at the end and just insert the clip. But yeah, so it seems like Do is actually having more of an inner battle, a self battle. And what's going on with him right now is not necessarily good, but it's in the sense of him battling with sort of developing that he does have a sort of psychic spiritual ability, which is in the realms of clairvoyancy, which is also like clear sight, being able to see things. And I know, it, jokes aside, he can't necessarily see, but it's almost like do is possibly able to see things that are going to happen before they happen. He may be able, to see ghosts. He may be able to, there's something that's going on with him spiritually that is actually stressing him out a lot. And he's fighting against accepting that he has this sort of spiritual gift. The universe in this card coming up in this reading actually stresses that even more so to me. It is definitely a gift that he, with the Hangman in reverse, is also talking about he can no longer kind of sit on it. He can't just pretend that he doesn't know, or pretend that it's something that he doesn't have. Something may have happened recently in his life that something may have happened recently in his life that definitely proved to him that what he's experiencing is very real. And so he can no longer really sit back and ignore it. He's still trying to walk away. He's still trying to sort of um, ignore that there is a change, a shift in balance, from the spiritual and the physical life that he's living. There is a shift in belief that's happening. And I feel like with the science card and the devil is he can't prove it scientifically. He can't prove it logically. It doesn't make sense to him. And so I feel like there's more of a sort of part of him that could be scared of it and possibly thinking that it is something, very negative, or thinking it's, the demonic, or thinking that it's just something very negative. But let me know, guys, if he is into any religion. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I'm kind of picking up on. Like there's a shift in his life where he's sort of acknowledging or having to come to terms with that he has a spiritual gift. Okay. So that was unexpected. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the all the other okay. I'm sorry, guys. So the first deck I used for his oracle are the Halloween Oracle. Oh, that card does not belong there. The Halloween Oracle, and he got Midnight. And it's funny because when I was pulling them and the Midnight came out, I was confused. Like, why is this card coming out? And this is the first card, and I'm like, oh, the Midnight, the witching hour. And then the next card that flew out was the witch, and I thought that was very funny, very interesting. Also, it seems like for whatever reason, 12 actually stands out for him. What stood out for me is 12 o'clock. I don't know if that is a time where he um, with it combined with witch, I don't know if he has any, not rituals as in something scary, but like maybe if he does something for good luck, like, what, oh well, um maybe sometimes at 12, that, or when he gets home, or at 12 o'clock he does his prayers, or I don't know if he's religious, I don't know. But it seems like for him, 12 o'clock, or the numbers 12, the numbers 1 and 2, are very important to him and are very powerful for him. Um, I should actually look up his actual birth date because I forgot it. Don't hate me, please. I don't know why that's embarrassing that I didn't realize that it was on the 12th, but in 1993. Oh, he's a year younger than me. Yeah, I don't look up birthdays. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't. I knew he was a Capricorn because I was seeing that his birthday had happened, but I was noticing that his birthday happened around the 14th, which is, I believe, No, today's the 15th. I was noticing that his birthday happened around the 14th, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and do him a birthday reading. I didn't realize it was on the 12th, but so 12, 1 and 2 are special and powerful numbers for D.O. Okay. Um, 12, 1 and 2, these are the times for to do manifestation work. So if my charger, hold on, let me put my charger in. If has something that he may want or something that he wants to do, something that he wants to accomplish at 12 o'clock, midnight, or even I'm going to say in the daytime at 12 o'clock, noon are the times for him to manifest that, for him to speak it into existence, for him to act on it, for him to do something to propel him into the direction that he wants to go. Okay. Oh, I need some water on that. Okay. Moving on. As I Earth, I didn't know this card came out. So I might as well let me bring I had another card had flown out actually, but I was trying to make it only one card for each category, but two came out. And before, if you see the cutscene that I have in between, um Libra came out and I had picked Capricorn. So Libra flew out, but I picked the Capricorn card. Um, Also, Venus came out, but I didn't see Earth come out at all. So I don't know when this got out here. But continuing on, these are my new decks. So I'm not really very familiar with them. I'm going to go ahead and read it and see what we get, right? Okay. Venus is yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Venus is about basically things of what you value, such as love, money, possessions. You're also your ideals of love, relationships, partnerships, um, and yeah, love and relationships, and a little bit of money in there. So we got one planet, and then we have element of Earth. Oh no, okay, yeah, no, Earth was supposed to come out. I'm sorry, I thought Earth was supposed to come out because I'm supposed to do an element. Okay, so Earth says stable, secure, abundant. The energy of Earth nurtures life and promotes leisurely pleasures. The things that we need, the things that we want, and the material and temporal things we value are expressed here. Um, Basically, this is talking about being a generous person and making sure that you're giving as much as you're taking. Okay, so I don't know why Libra flew out the deck. I'm not surprised Capricorn. Actually, I'm very surprised Capricorn came out because I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting Capricorn to come out. But I'm very surprised that Libra and what that has to do with anything. But let's see what it says about Libra. Okay, it says Libra, key phrase, balance. Okay. I'm sorry, this made me think of Lay, and I have to look up when his birthday is. I'm sorry. The discerning energy of air takes on the cardinal. Solve it, quality. Oh, girl, I can't read today, y'all. The key phrase is I balance. It means that fairness, justice, and everyone getting along are the primary motivational drives. And if we think about this, right, that is something that came out in his personality reading. Okay, so and it was talking about him sort of trying to make things work or cause a balance with uh, amongst his coworkers and his people. So we also have Capricorn, his birthday card. Earth and cardinal. That was the same word that was used on Earth. Okay, yeah, yeah. So it says Earth's practical energy takes on an almost fiery intensity through its cardinal qualities. Um, the key phrase "I use" means that you are motivated to use whatever it is in hand to hand in whatever it is to hand in order to achieve your goals. Okay. All right. So with this key phrase being "I use," I kind of feel like again it's just something where it's do needs to ask for what he wants during that special time of 12 o'clock a.m., 12 p.m. He needs to use that time um, and manifest what he wants, and the gifts that he needs or whatever he wants is going to be given to him. And he can go ahead and use that as he wishes because that's his ability, I'm guessing. Okay, so what oh, I'm so tired, y'all. So what we have from Archangel Raphael, is this Gabriel? Gabriel. I didn't get the Raphael cards. Okay, Archangel Gabriel. We have the first card that came out was Open Your Heart to Love. The next one was Let Go, and then the third one was Pay Attention to Your Dreams. Okay, so open your heart to love and let go to me just definitely speaks about Geo letting his guard down and accepting more love and affection and appreciation into his life. Hopefully, he's currently doing that. But pay attention to your dreams is very interesting to me. It says you are receiving divine guidance while you sleep, even if you don't remember your dreams. The answers are in your unconscious mind where they appear in order to help you. Okay, so it's very interesting because again, how from the first Oracle deck we got Midnight, and I should have thought maybe he's also seeing things because the other cards are talking about him having some sort of clairvoyance ability. He may get some things in his dreams that he actually can remember or actually comes to life. And it may be at a point where it's so eerie to him that it sort of freaks him out. So with this card, and I did this, of course, before I pulled the tarot. So pay attention to your dreams and how I was saying with the tarot, like he seems to be freaked out by whatever gifts he may have. Okay, moving on. Oh, we're already towards the end. Okay, self care cards. How many? We're at minute 16. Shit. Taki mushrooms. Okay, I think 4 came out for this, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and do these. It was, I don't remember. Okay, this is how the order came out. Okay, direction, listen, watch, and growth. Okay, progress, intent, patience, and opportunity. Okay, so this all of it again sort of comes back to to me to Dio's sudden awareness of his ability that may have to do with clairvoyancy um, and receiving messages from spirit. Okay, and it's also mostly to help him with his career that's already continuing to skyrocket, I believe. But it's just talking about, I feel like it's saying we're giving you directions. Listen and watch the blessings that are going to be happening in your life that are currently happening. Watch the things that are happening in your life. And growth will come from that. Growth is coming from that. And that growth will progress as long as you set the intention for change, as long as you set the intention for development and you're patient with it, you will be granted many opportunities. And that's how I see that, and that's how I read that. Alrighty, so last, before I'm completely out of energy, yeah, okay. I'm going to do his spirit guides, what they have to say for him. Okay? Okay. It's a lot. A lot's okay. Well, I think that's it. They all just kind of jumped out in the front. I didn't really even have to shuffle too much. We pulled from the Grace deck, so that's funny that Grace comes out, right? Okay, so it's just talking about Grace. Oh God. I may have to change tables. Everything's getting hooked on the little glitter things. So it's talking about Grace, purpose, and discipline for the top three. So it's just like I feel like it's just basically talking about D.O knows his purpose, and he needs to gracefully step into his power because he is a very powerful being and he has wonderful gifts. And discipline is also talking about him having to probably rediscipline himself, honestly, um, and really know how to focus, especially because new beginnings, the spirit guides are saying that there's some new things coming for him. There's some new things coming for him, and he's really going to have to buckle down in order to survive and maintain after these new doors open. Okay, there's new opportunities, new beginning for him coming up, and this was in the same row as what was it? Yeah, yeah, it's the same row. Okay, but like I said, new opportunities coming for him. And it says partnership and love, okay, and then also leadership. Now, partnership and love can be both romantic, but it could also be partnership as in deals and business partnerships. And with leadership coming out, I feel like it's just saying that that deal is going to need to really take initiative in the choices that he's going to be having coming up for him soon. There are going to be new things for him to start on, new things for him to go into. And it's really up to him on whether he wants to go ahead and step into that or not. And that's where I'm going to end this reading. I think with the combined clips that I'm adding into this, it'll be 30 minutes. So I'm going to stop it now. I'm honestly completely drained. You'll notice probably because throughout the video I was sort of rambling. I'm completely drained. But until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll speak with you guys again soon next time in the Lion's Den. Bye. So these are the personality cards that I got for him today.